the Museum of Other Realities. All right. Good time to press to start the encoder then. Maybe not. That might have been the perfect time not to press that button. But we're going to leave it. And hopefully hear something soon. What is that? That is a bit odd. Okay. I'm not hearing very much. Is it making sound? It's like very, very quiet. Anyway, this is my first endeavor into the museum. This is my first go in the online museum. There's an online and an offline museum. I didn't know that. I love their symbol, by the way. It's very memorable. Oh God, it just told me to teleport. That's not good. Who likes teleporting? Not usually me. Okay, so we're gonna just jump right in. I'm a little bit late tonight. Surprise, surprise. I know it's my norm. Nothing to blame tonight, just me. Okay. Hopefully this will all work well. We're gonna go ahead and try this out. Fucking weird. Online museum, Museum of Other Realities, and it looks like we are good. Now, if you're trying to get a message through, the answer to that question, put M before your message. If you're watching this back, thank you. Every view counts. Leave me a message. Tell me what you didn't like. Yeah. Go at me. Come at me, brothers and sisters of the, There's some weird blobby ass, like, teleport. It's like water. This is very weird. This is reminding me of like Altspace and Janus VR and a few other things. So, fucking hell, this is very odd. I like artsy stuff generally, I really do, but this is kind of strange off the back. Already, yeah, it's already kind of weird. All right, give me a second. I'm gonna just make sure that things have triggered all right. I think they have. I think things are good. At least it is another Winamp simulator.
Top 5 says, potterying about.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. Fair enough. Yeah, I know, man. I know. Oh, god damn. Happens to the best of us, you know what I mean? I.e. me. Every time. Most nights. Alright, one thing. I'm going to change this guy just slightly. If I can. Will you let me? Slightly bigger. Doesn't let me. Oh, that's why. Feck it. Leave it as it is. Okay. I was wondering what was going on. Something was locked in my scene. Anyway, Adam, welcome. Nightbot, welcome to you as well. We've been friends for a very long time, you and me, Nightbot. Haven't we? You gonna treat me nice tonight? I hope so. Also, I think my little body could get a little bit bigger. Let's make me bigger. Where are we? Bigger, please. Thank you. I've got beer. I have been drinking. Just in case I say anything, use expletives or talk about your mother in an inappropriate way. Could happen. Is it all teleport? Oh, that's funny. You send a bunch of leaves behind you. Seems pretty quiet. All right, let's see. My hands? Wow, those hand models, they are pretty human. All right, let's see what this says. Avatars. You have a blocky avatar. Very weird. Grab a head or body part and eat it by holding it up to your mouth. Point at the color wheel. Click the trigger. Create your own unique head by playing with the controls on the plinth. Pull the lever to generate a random avatar. Oh, okay. The first random avatar is mine. I am blue. How are you? But what are these? I want to try these anyway first. Oh, those are like change the shape of your head. This is so weird. So that like changes the shape. It's like V-man. Yeah. Like that. That is really cool. That's like a proper face. Accent color. What does this eat me? Stuff. No, the accent color was good, man. You had a good color. Why would you change that? Main color. What color do we want? Orange? Blue? Blue for trust. Orange. Pink. Come on. What are these eat me things? Oh, those are the shapes? No! You just turned my head fucking wrong color. Yeah, bollocks. This one. Shit. Oh, that's body types. These are body types. Ah, so if we wanted like... That work? Fucking weird ass body. Alright, hang on. We had a cool image there a minute ago. Try that. Nope. Eat that. Nope, didn't do it. That one. It's a weird head. Pull that. Pull that. We said we were just going to go with the first one. I need to keep going. That's not terrible. Gravatar. Green. Feckin' doesn't really matter, does it? Okay, let's not obsess over how we look. This is the museum. And you can go to different places. There's friends, band. Band list. Friends online. Okay, so we can go different places. What does this say? Friends, visitors. So you can actually go join someone. And then this is artwork. There's a whole bunch of artwork. Whoa! Okay. Big museum. Click on all these things. You can teleport to them. Or we can just walk the museum. I think we'll just walk the museum. How to use the museum. This seems pretty cool so far. I'm not so ever hot with teleport, but we're going to go ahead and leave it. There was no wrong way to experience art. Here are some tips for finding friends, getting around, and exploring the museum. It's a pretty nifty place, this, so far. Pretty neat. All right, Adam, everything coming through all right? Just want to make sure I've not messed anything up. It's a cool looking museum, but yeah, it really reminds me of other stuff like... Okay, we're doing this and then we're doing pottery a little bit later. I was hoping to do this one I'd highlighted earlier, which was like a VR educational app, but I haven't managed to do that one yet. People not in your party. Right, here we go. Social ray. Manage people around you. See the social ray. Point the social ray at a ghost or visitor to see more or less of them. Bring it up by holding down the button on your controller. That one. That's the social ray. Pew. With the social ray, you can friend them, invite, and block. That's a ghost person. Okay. And then this says ghosts are real people, but they aren't in your party, so you can't talk to them or see them. You can invite someone to join your party. Blah, 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 blah. People in your party can also invite people. Remember, you can always mute or block people with the social ray. The social ray. Literally laser to the face. Nothing going to die in VR tonight then. Watto, you never know. Could happen. Could happen. Map. Managing people. Find friends. Join their party. Find the teleporter.
Watto UK says, nothing going to die in VR tonight then.
Yeah, we don't know. Teleport here to return to map. Like having an exit button. Teleport up. Point your teleporter over your head. Teleport up. Depending on your location, teleporting up will do different things, but it will always work like an exit button. Okay, that's good to know. Exit button is up. It's like going to heaven, I suppose. Teleport into. Getting inside the art. You can teleport down inside some landscape art pieces. This way you can experience them from the inside. Always teleport up to get out. It's a cool idea. Float. Another way to get around is floating. You can float by holding down this button. We are floating! Use the two controllers to move faster. In some places you can fly off the ground. Look for the free float symbol. I'm floating. Okay. Let that go. Alright, let's try and go in here. Teleport into. That's a free float area. So that means we can float where we want to. We can use both controllers to surf inside this little dome with the funny 4 at the back. Don't know what that's about, but it seems to be a comfortable float. And what is up here? Very odd. If I stop holding, I think I just made that part of my head, maybe. That's possible. Alright, so now that we're outside, going to become bigger again. Alright. Drinks. I like that they have drinks. That's kind of funny. This is going to be a weird one. I'm just going to take my time and just enjoy this. Thank you if you're joining me. And yeah, just generally thank you for checking this one out. Drinks get big, get small. Take hold of a drink by reaching behind your shoulder and using the grab button. Drink 1 to get larger or smaller. There are 3 types of drinks. Green drinks make you normal size. Oh, pink drink makes you bigger. The blue drink makes you smaller. Cool. Getting larger and smaller can change your perspective on the art and architecture around you. This is not an ordinary zoo. It's an art zoo, you see it. A special type of museum. Art zoo. Yeah. Camera, take pictures. Make a frame with your hands to bring up the camera. What hands? I don't really have hands. I don't have hands. What does that mean? Like that? Yep. 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 Zoom in and out by pressing the joysticks left and right. Go between selfie and non-selfie by reversing the gesture. So that way and that way. Doesn't seem to be working. Hang on. I haven't really figured out this camera thing. Make a frame with your hands. Not really. That. Take a picture. That's not working. Okay, I don't know how that's working. Paint in thin air. You can draw colorful lines in midair, but it takes some practice. Pull the trigger on your controller, place your thumb on the joystick, and then release your other fingers. Pull the trigger on your controller, place your thumb on the joystick, and then release your other fingers. When you get it right, you can express yourself to others in your party or make some artwork yourself. That also doesn't seem to be working. Okay. Well, let's go off to this first statue thing over here. This looks very odd. Kind of cool, though. All right, what is this? Let's read about it. I'm not a huge museum person, so if I get a little odd, yeah. You might have your hands too far apart. Thanks, Deep Rifter. Hey, cheers, dude. Nice seeing you, man. I'm glad you're still alive. You never know in this kind of thing. Like, if you have internet friends, it's like, they dead? Maybe. If you don't hear from them again, like, either they don't like me much anymore, or they're dead. This blort... One of those things. This blort is from Kevin Max Blortasia, currently available on Steam. Blorts soothe the mind with their hypnotic evolving shapes and textures. Blortasia is a surreal maze of colorful, undulating shapes. Visitors fly through vistas of abstract beauty in an art installation unconstrained by the limits of reality. Mac has made art with 3D computer graphics for over 30 years. Imagery, 3D printed sculpture, and VR artworks can be found at kevinmachart.com.
Adam says, both.
Both, huh? Dead or alive? I'm gonna go ahead and can I float? No, not free float area. I think, you know, it's weird, like, isn't it weird, like, making abstract art in 3 dimensions? Didn't you say something about a Winamp visualizer, Adam? Isn't that pretty much what this is? I just need to moan a little bit, like, Om. And we'll be pretty much back at sound self. I do like the weird stuff, though. I really do. I appreciate what people have done with this. Now, one thing I was going to say here is we can probably resize ourselves and see this a little bit differently. How did I resize myself? The drinks, right? Oops. Blue drink is small. Don't want that. Green drink is normal. Martini is bigger. Nope, martini is smaller. Shite. Can I float? Will you let me fly? Fly towards the feckin' giant sculpture. Fly! No? Maybe if I flap my wings? I don't think that's gonna do it. But I wanted to get under it anyway. Feckin' weird. Well, they call it a blort. It's a bit odd. Yep. It's definitely a bit odd. Art, they say. Takes many shapes, many sizes. Yep. Okay. Well, we're gonna keep exploring and trying this out. I just came from a VR creators meetup, which was kind of nice. It's a pity I can't, like, teleport faster than this. Oh wait, hang on. Give me the drinks. Not that one. Oh. No, not the martini. The martini makes me smaller. Maybe blue makes me bigger. There we go. Okay, better. What's this one? This one says, Danny Bittman, Night Snow. Teleport into. Ooh. It's kind of like being in a tilt brush world, isn't it? Oh, well, boy, what is that? There's not much music or anything is the only thing, you know? There's not much, like, going on. And I kind of feel like that's an important bit. It's kind of cool. It's very odd. This is one of those things where you're like, yeah, I don't know. Teleport here to return to your more normal size. It's Mr. Deep Rifter! Okay, social vector him. He's trying to catch me. We gotta run. We can make this. You can't catch me. He has no idea where I'm going. Let's have a look. Oh man, that was fun. I used to do that with Karen in the shopping market, like before we had kids. It was really fun. Like, oh shit, I've been caught. Hey. Hey man. Oh man, you're like not. I love that the only option when I select you is unfriend. That's not very sociable. I can hear you, but not strongly. I don't know if it's my fault. Let me see. Let me see if I can fix something.
It's a little echoey, a little on the quiet side.
Yeah, quite quiet. Like you're like 30% volume, maybe? Maybe they make it that way because it's a museum. Oh, he's gonna take a shot. He's taking a shot. How did you do that? How'd you do the fucking picture?
Boom, gotcha. Yeah, so you have to it's kind of weird. You have to do like you typically would a picture. You just have to bring your hands a little closer together. I think you had yours wide.
I don't know. Oh, like that. Oh, and then I schnapsy. Aha, I've got you now. How do you like feel? You are super tall. What the fuck? Hang on here. Boom. Oh no.
Maybe it's because I've been drinking. I don't know.
I need more drinks.
There you go.
I was gonna say our height differential is not this great in real life. I think.
You look. I think it's a room centering thing. You look the right size. You're just situated down a little lower.
Let's have a look.
Like if I sat down, then I'm your size.
This is funny though. A little bizarre. I like bizarre stuff. All right, how are we? It's all right. It's fine. I can stare into your chest. Whatever. Oh man, you've been in this before then, I take it.
I have, yeah. I was at a party here just on Friday, actually.
Oh yeah, I heard about the party actually brought me in here. I feel bad for chat because they're not going to hear you properly. Let me just check at the app because there's no like settings options or whatever. Right?
There should be some settings. Let me see if I can find them.
I got float. I've got the social ray gun. Tapping on my body. My blocky body doesn't... Oh, you seem to have lost your wallet.
You can pull out a drink.
Yeah, the drinks are great. I like the drinks. They're fantastic. I'm glad I ran across somebody.
Yeah, I don't know where the options for sound is.
Yeah, that's my question. All right, let me check on desktop real quick.
Can you like hear the ambient music?
Yeah, very, very, very light. I would say my stream probably won't hear it because I've got it neutered a little bit. Let me just see.
Right.
I'm just gonna see if the mix. The trouble is actually, Chris, at the minute I'm kind of like half deaf in one ear, so I'm not. It makes it harder for me, so it's a little bit tough for me to balance it and say, okay, things are actually normal or not. But I think they're not normal, so it's okay. We'll manage with it. Let's just move on. You've seen all this stuff then already, have you? Oh.
I've seen about. I've been playing in here for a couple of years, but it's been a while since I've been in, other than Friday.
Yeah.
There's a lot of new stuff. It's pretty crazy. There's some crazy, awesome things in here.
Yeah, I saw it. I saw it earlier and covered it on the podcast. But like when I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, and that's on Steam. And then it immediately went into my like, got to do that when I get a chance. And then when it dropped on Oculus, it was like, all right, this is easy now, so I'll just do it now. Kind of reminded me to play it. So all right, let's do this. Boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, feel free to cruise around. I'll follow you, man.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a pity there's not like a latch on like in Echo V. Oh shit! This is.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Holy cow! All right, this is again another Mac one.
This
Kevin
is
Mac.
my favorite rooms for sure.
Devil Eye run up on. Okay. Holy cow! Wow. Yeah, these are flippity.
Some flight going here.
I was gonna say. Oh, it's funny when you flight, you're almost omnidirectional and you're less echoey.
Yeah, it does sound better.
Holy moly!
This is pretty cool.
Yeah, no. It's like, it's mad. You know what? I'd almost like to see a time lapse. Oh, look over here. It's, I recognize this virus.
Yeah.
Looking familiar over here. This is just a prediction of the future. Yeah, but man, it's pretty cool. Like, and so the party's like, how many people did you have in here? Was it just like a kind of a chill artisan party where it's like 8 people, or was it like a whole house of people?
That was like 20 people.
That's very cool. It's not often you get that. Like art galleries is funny. Like real life art galleries are kind of like not very sociable. You know, you walk up to somebody and they're like, bugger off. You know.
Virtual Waypoint says, "What game is this?"
Yeah, this is the Museum of Other Realities, folks. Just in case you're wondering. It's fucking wacko.
I'm gonna turn my volume up here real quick, man. In my settings, man. This is crazy.
Yeah, sure. You do that. Fucking weird, man.
There we go.
So it's a multiplayer experience. You can play with other people. It's obviously very colorful and wacky tobacco. Like I feel like this is almost very similar to what we had before. I like the fact that you can change your scale. Like, that's cool, especially with the martini.
Yeah.
Actually, tonight is the first night I've been drinking in 2.5 months. My wife surprised me with some beer, and I hugged her as hard as I could. I was like, it was like a birthday present. It's amazing. Because here in the UK, like, we're limited to, like, you know, you do a shopping order, right? And you're limited to, like, I don't know, 80 items or something. And it's like, we can't. I was like, forget the alcohol. Don't do alcohol, right? But then she puts them in, obviously snuck it in the last order or something. So that's nice. That's very nice.
Zim, do you see this hole over here in the ground?
Yeah. What about the hole?
Yeah, check it out, man. It's pretty crazy down there.
The hole. Oh, right, I didn't see that. I thought you were just talking to the door. I'm like, yeah, I see the door, Chris. It's just a door. Sorry.
I'm going in, man.
Woo! Oh, dude. This is like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory right here.
Chocolate Factory! I said those exact words on Friday.
Did you?
Yes.
Dude, it is. This is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory all over again, man. This is like childhood memories.
Inside of this fountain? Like, come inside of here, man. It's so cool how it warps things out. You can go down the column. Come on, that's pretty cool.
That's some kind of trip, dude. I think he handed me some drugs there, but it's just like it's so wacko. Like, but this is it. This is like future internet stuff right here, you know.
Yeah, dude, I thought you ate that little teeny miniature TV, dude, and it's completely whacked you out, man. Here we are now.
Yeah, exactly, man. Oh wait, what is over here now? All right, hang on. I'm seeing holes all over the place, and I just want to explore them. Are these just other parts of the museum now?
It gets crazy.
Oh man. See, the thing is, like, it's not like a conventional museum, but you expect it to be when you go in. You're like, oh, it's just gonna be gray walls and just art, and then you're like, oh, they're playing with geometry and all this other stuff. It's mad.
Yeah. This is one of my favorite architectural spots right there. I love the look of that. The gray and the black and just the massiveness. Oh yeah, look at that.
Love the lit cigarettes, dude. The tentacles, to be honest, the tentacles just... Okay, now they're messing with dimensions because there's a freaking doorway there to another place.
Oh my God. Right, Zim, come on the other side of this door. It's crazy how they lined this up if you look at this other side. Like, it matches up. There's another dimension in there, but it matches up this dimension here.
Oh, that's fucking weird. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, no, that's like... Okay, that is cool. Yeah, thank you for pointing that out. I might have missed that.
And you know you want to go in, right?
I was going to say, I bet you can go in there. Hang on. So I can go in the side, and then there's like crazy-ass aliens out of the back of trucks and stuff. Bloody hell. See, I'm glad they made this multiplayer. Think if this wasn't multiplayer, if it wasn't like you could cruise with somebody else, you know?
It would be very lonely, yes.
It would just be such a different experience to not be able to hang with somebody. And I was like, actually, a friend of mine, Buck, he's like, hey, do you want me to hop in there tonight with you? And I was like, you know what? I'm just going to bump into whoever I bump into. And I'm glad you showed up, dude. It's nice seeing you again. I mean, we're not going to see each other in California, that's for sure.
I know, I'm so bummed out about that, man. Like, that's the first connect I'm going to be missing, man. Oh.
All right, I'll tell you what, hang on. Just for tonight, I got to boost this audio because they're not going to hear jack if I don't pop it up. Hey there, German Rifter dude. Oh, if it isn't my sexy dude from from Pixel Rip. All right, here we go. I'm going to jack this up if I can. Just give you desktop audio as much as possible. Chris, say something there to me. There you go.
That helped a little bit. Hello, testing.
That's a bit better. Let me see if I can.
You sound a lot better, actually.
I'm going to muck my audio a little bit here now. That's weird because that shouldn't have... Oh, you know what it is? You're probably picking me off of this mic. Hang on. If you hear it ticking, it's because I'm tapping the mic. Did you hear ticking, or is it now?
I don't hear ticking, no. Oh, yes, now I do.
Yeah, that's the Rift. Okay, good. So you're on the Rift. That's what I just wanted to make sure which mic I was picking off of.
Great. Do you need me to crank my mic a little more?
Only if you can. Yeah, only if you can. I don't know if it's just you or if it's just the apps. Some apps are just quiet natively, and I'm just trying to give them a better experience, you know? My boy band dance moves, oh my god.
Here we go, I just cranked my mic up
Okay.
as much as I can.
Yeah, I mean, it's clear enough for me, so it should be fine for them now. Thank you.
Carl Larson
awesome.
says,
Cool.
Yut.
It's kind of fun. They've got all these cool sound effects over here. Like you can hear that dude spray painting over there. And they got this alleyway back in here with all these rats.
See, I'm not hearing any audio, other than like a very faint...
Come stand right here. You'll hear him spray painting, I think.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I do. It's pretty subtle compared to... I mean, have you played Sound Self yet?
I did in its earlier days. I haven't seen the latest. I need to do it.
Yeah, I figured you would have done it because it seems like your kind of thing. You tend to grab this stuff before I do, so at very least you're knowing it. But I fall victim to the same thing where you check something out and then you're like, you know, years go by and you just don't go back to it. It's kind of a ticked box.
Right.
Oh, down the alley. That looks cool. Wait, how are you smooth moving?
I'm holding my A button and my X button down at the same time and pointing in the direction I want to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought that was only for flying. Oh, right. No, so that's way better. I hate teleport.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's actually really comfortable motion as well. And the thing is, with these kinds of visuals, you really don't want to be teleporting around them. You just want a smooth slide. Like, that's cool.
Look at this model crew, man.
Like, from the future. These guys. Some weird dudes. I love the tentacles. It just reminds me of Day of the Tentacle.
I love the whole tentacle thing.
And the monster sounds. You duck in here? It's like Grouch in the back down here.
Whoa.
But the thing is, like, I mean, it's neat if you're Half-Life symbol down here. That's funny. Oh, who's the dead dude? Hang on. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, it's
That guy back there.
That's hilarious.
Oh, it's Waldo!
It's fucking Waldo, man.
No kidding.
Literally, I'm spending like 1 in 3 nights with my kids doing Waldo books. So
And there you just found Waldo.
very topical, man. Very topical. I'd love to go to a bar with Waldo. You know that'd be a good story. Like, although I kind of wonder who's got the better stories. Is it him or Carmen Sandiego? I'm not sure. Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. So Alex's Sigh. That's the 2-dimensional illustrator. I'm gonna go ahead and on here. It's very strange though, like where they place the other orb. Ooh.
So yeah, this is kind of fun. I don't know if you've been in his world in VR chat. Mike Murdoch. This is Mike Murdoch stuff. He's got some worlds based on this style of art in VR chat that are super impressive. Very kind of Tron-like
Yeah.
art.
It's neat because like this is like just such a and the thing is it's not a static museum either. They keep adding bits to it. I saw that prominently on Steam where they were talking about just kind of changing
yeah,
up.
stand. Let's see how you look in the dress there. Zach. Get yourself in there.
What the heck?
Yeah. Go ahead.
You're like,
Put it like. Oh,
what?
dude. Yeah. Okay. You know I'm taking a picture of this.
What? I just put it on by accident. Shit. Did you know that was gonna happen?
You look great. You
Oh.
look just beautiful, man. Beautiful.
I'm robbing artwork here, left, right, and center. Hyper thread dress. Well, at least I match Rec Room now.
Get rid of it either, dude. I think that's permanent.
You serious? Oh no, that's all right. I'm comfortable with my dressiality or whatever we want to call it.
It's great. It's
Teleportation. So weird. So weird. It's like it's just one of those things. You know how like you can go to a museum and you can be like, I'm gonna spend half an hour, or you can be like, I'm gonna spend 6 hours, and it's pretty easy. Like an accordion, you know? Like, what is this? Jesus, this looks weird.
Oh yeah.
It's like tapestry.
It's in that box.
Like digital.
Little portals into spaces.
Oh, very odd. Okay, so you just like, they're looking glasses, basically. Oh,
Yes.
neat. Okay. It's another, like a little mech. And some, fucking my vocabulary is failing me. Some tentacled jellyfish. There we go. Jellyfish crystals. I feel like I'm playing Pictionary. There's guppies and a little city. That's pretty cool. And a space car. Freaking weird. Oh, I want to go down this way. That looks neat.
This is what these bubbles here are one of my favorite things here in the museum too. I know you probably on the screen you don't have enough time, but there's entire experiences that exist inside of these bubbles. If you put your head in it, you'll hear this whole dialogue and these dramas going on.
Oh, I'm going.
We were supposed to last. Our memories were supposed to have been captured, permanent. This we could save. Will last.
This one right here, there's this teacher dialoguing with her students about death, and it gets into this crazy discussion. These are young kids, and they start talking about clones and clones.
It's so weird because I can see him, but I can't hear him. My head's in a bubble. This is... I mean, in what museum do you go where you stick your head in? I mean, to be honest, there are a few actually that I know. I saw, do you know, there's a famous Chinese artist called like Wei something or other? Famous guy, and he did this show at in London at this massive museum. I forget what it was called. National, not the National Art Gallery. It was another one. Like it was a famous kind of like more modern art one. And he did like thousands and upon thousands of basically painted sunflower seeds. Like they weren't actually sunflower seeds. They were pieces of ceramic that had been painted like sunflower seeds, and he'd employed like hundreds of people to paint them, ship them all to Britain, and lay them out. And it was this massive, like it was like you could say 5 swimming pools of sunflower seeds. It was.
Did you walk through them?
You're actually not allowed. You weren't allowed to at the time, or were you? I can't remember if you were able to step through it or not. But it was insane. The like scale of it. It was very, very cool. This is all weird. I think you're right. I think I will just probably hold off from doing these right now.
Yeah.
But just that like audio barrier when you go in and it does the static is really fun. That's really cool.
Yeah.
All right, let's keep going. What is this little guy? Oh.
Yeah, Liz Edwards, I think. Liz Edwards did this.
It looks very Liz Edwards, to be honest. Yeah. She does amazing stuff, man. I saw it. There was like this, early on, there was like a skull, like a digital VR skull, and it was incredibly detailed early on. But it was funny because you see these artists, like, especially some of the early ones that like adopted it very early and did very well for themselves, but those names still, resonate. What is that on the floor?
Well, you ready to trip out, man? Now this is something that can only happen in VR right here. I mean, this is crazy in here.
What the hell?
Watch this. Dude. Look at that. We're gonna start time warping here, man. Yes!
Wait, what?
Yes!
No!
Yes!
This is proper N-gauge shit right here, man.
Yeah, man. Watch this. I'm gonna start some patterns going.
That's what I'm doing. Straight away. I knew what I was into.
It gets really trippy if you start moving in slow motion, because then you can kind of have it catch up to you, and it's like, I don't know, it's wild.
It's so strange. And then you're like looking at yourself. This is so freaky, man. I love how I'm like this like small human. It's so weird like having just this strange human form. This is almost reminding me of what's that game? Not the Wave. Can't buy was going on about it for bananas. Shit.
The one where it's all based on time?
Yeah, like you meet yourself and very recent. Just launched it like December, January. It's all like live actors doing various performances and.
Yes,
The one with the horrible.
The Underpresents.
The Underpresents. Yeah. I've said it early on. Like it's got the worst and most unmemorable name, and it's like, come on, guys. Oh. What is that? Friend generator records movement through space, engaging in temporal conversation with the viewer. Wow, friend generator. Okay. This is all very bizarre. Very bizarre. Vivian, hey. Happy Sunday. Happy Sunday. Reminds me I should crack another beer. Oh my god. Okay, what's over here? This looks very colorful. Colors definitely attract me. I'm a, as you know, very colorful gentleman. So I like oh, this is great.
Oh, yeah, now we're talking. Now we're getting into some Kabibo magic here.
Did you call it Kabibo magic?
Kabibo. He goes by Kabibo. Cohen, this is his stuff.
This is very cool. The thing is, like, I grew up in the Caribbean and we did a lot of snorkeling, and so this kind of motion feels very at home to me. Like just seeing schools of fish going and just that kind of natural flow. Nuts.
It does respond a little bit if you point at it. This big octopus thing.
Oh, okay. I see it's wiggling with you.
Oh, yeah. I wonder what happens if you go inside one of these cubes. I haven't tried that. Cool.
Look what happens, and he just gets swallowed and dies. It's pretty cool, man. You know, this is like one of those like trippy places they put up at concerts or something, where it's just like the chill out zone.
Oh, totally.
People are lying down on pillows. Look at that.
So the guy, Kabibo, that did some of the stuff in here, he did a lot of those trips in the Wave as well.
I love the Wave, man. The Wave is...
Yeah.
Like, I'm a huge audiophile, and the Wave for me is just like, oof. I can zone out there anytime. Woo! Very colorful. This is very neat. I like seeing this. Yeah, very cool, very cool. All right. I'm now tiny. What happened? I keep getting smaller. I need those. Where's the margarita?
You drink a big one.
Yeah, the blue one, right?
Yeah.
It's not making me any bigger. There's no magic sauce for this. I think I'm cursed. It's fine. Something's wrong.
Oh shit!
Oh no! You're so small. Don't let me squash you. Bloop.
Dude, oh god, I'm really small.
Dude, I can pick you up. Don't worry.
Whoa. You're so huge.
Don't worry. I'll use my power wisely. Yeah.
Oh, there we go.
This is proper trippy, man. I keep getting shorter, like I'm like at your navel now. Oh,
Oh god.
that was a bit too much. Keep drinking.
No. Oh, there.
Holy shit! Okay, this is an uncomfortable place for me to be.
Yo, dude.
Hey,
Down there.
what's up?
Oh my god.
This is ridiculous, dude. Woo!
Wow.
What do we got? What do we got? All right. This is the kind of art that I appreciate. I love psychedelic-y, like, look at this. Imagine this around like a Christmas tree or something. Now I can blow the neighbors away. Oh. What does this say? Oh, it's audio reactive. Boom, 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 boom. Ooh, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum, ba-da-dum. La 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 la. La 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 la. Hello.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Every word is a weapon of light.
Hello.
Can you imagine being like on one of these museum tours with a bunch of teenagers? Like, this room would never be exited.
Yeah, that's true.
It'd be like they'd just be saying all kinds of rubbish. Butt cakes, you know. It's like, holy cow, this is sweet. I like this. It's almost like a Chinese origin thing. Like, that's what it feels like.
Okay.
Ooh, and like almost like a double helixy type thing going on here. I'm gonna have to go up one of these.
Oh, you can totally point at them with your hands. Look at that.
Point at them. Wait, what does it do?
Like just holding your hands in their direction, it makes them fly away.
Oh, all right. Oh, that's neat. Okay. Yeah, you're right. They try to like avoid where you're pointing.
Dude, you can really get lost in here. We're getting into some stuff I haven't seen.
I was gonna say, this is like, it's just trippy central. Like, you go from one place to another. I really want to check out these stairs. I like the infinity, like with stairs and stuff. Man, I'm supposed to be getting onto another app soon. Shit. Oh, these are meant to be audio reactive? I'm really confused. Like, now we've got the snakes, or whatever you want to call those, like paperfish? What would we call them? I guess they're paperfish. But it's like, you're going up the stairs.
Oh, wow.
Oh, I can probably hold my hands out and go a little bit faster. And it just takes you time to just like ascend the staircase. It's not an action RPG or whatever. This is like definitely museum material, but I'm having a bit of a trip. Holy shit, that looks cool. It's like an amoeba. Look at that thing. What the hell?
Wow.
Okay. That is like, what is that? Like gelatinous amoeba thing that reacts to your voice.
Oh, it reacts to your hand motions. If you aim your hand.
Oh, it's your hand motions. Yeah, you're right. Wow. Fucking weird. Just so bizarre. You know, that reminds me of some kind of, you know, single cell organism that I learned about so long ago. Wait, what is this? Why is there a handle on the wall?
Oh.
Whoa,
That's cool.
Wait, the closer you get to it, the more whoa, what the heck? You can look into him? That's freaking weird. Okay, what does this do?
So sort of I think that, yeah, basically reality we can think of as this like crazy multi-dimensional possibility space, and I think that their media allows us to do immersions through it.
That's
so
Isaac.
Something like a film, right? It might be a single line through it. A video game, that line might be thicker, but you're still sort of being guided through that possibility space. And I've always found that like the more sort of the fatter that line is, and the more people are sort of allowed to go like, what about there, what about there, what about there, the more enriching that experience can feel. I feel like so much of our goal currently in society, and especially capitalism, is to like minimize discomfort. So it's like, let me help you actively, not let me help you, let me force you to actively avoid the black hole, because that'll be unpleasant and that'll reflect badly on our product. Or, you know, life is already hard enough. Why would you want to hit black holes, but so much to me of the beauty of all like really rich pieces of art is how they look at discomfort as a tool. They look at it as suffering as like a way to, provide contrast or understand
This is
more about
so
the world and sort of remain
It's
curious.
crazy.
And I've always found that
I like that. Whoever architected the museum itself, I like
really
the.
compelling thing. So,
I like the shapes in
for
it.
example, with My Little Donut,
Look at this.
I found this specific
This is going to be a teleport into one.
combination of sliders.
This looks like a little glass thing that I've done before. The float mechanic is quite good.
Yeah.
I like when you teleport though, it like sends your pixels through a line. That's cool.
Boing.
Yeah. It's like easy to track, and that with that puddle. Zip.
Some more Liz Edwards here.
Yeah, you can tell with again.
Yellow,
It's
yellow
that.
submarine kind of vibe to this.
Wow. Yeah, and what was that? Is that a flock of seagulls haircut on this on the one behind you?
Look at that.
It's just neat seeing all this stuff. It's like freaking wacky. Hang on. How do I?
I find the best way. I like grip. Just grip. I've got the index controllers though.
Oh, like that.
There you go.
Almost.
And then bring it. Almost. You had it right. You had it right. There you go.
There we go. Just wanted to take some pictures while I was here. Like, it's kind of neat. Freaking weird, but cool.
Thomas Van Buell says, Sam Arsenault did most of the architecture.
Awesome. Hey, Thomas, thanks, man. Are you playing with a kidney? No, I don't think I'm playing with a kidney, Chopper. With a kidney. No. It looks like a kidney, though. All right, let's keep going. Thing is, there's like 60 artworks in this place. And
It's huge, man.
It's freaking awesome. I like the whole like pick up the phone off the wall and listen to the artist speak in 3D. That's kind of neat. I like this. This is the old crazy ice cream licking itself. Is this a piece about cannibalism? Because I kind of feel it is. Oh, jeez. You know what, Chris? It's nice. We actually get some hangout time this year. That's good.
I know, it's so cool.
Thanks for jumping in. Jesus, look at this. This is floral.
Oh yeah.
Nature scene, Nature Valley.
You're just getting prettier and prettier, man. Now you got butterfly wings
Active
on your
butterflies.
dress.
Yeah. How did you trigger them, or were they triggered by something else?
Just by getting in the vicinity, it throws the wings on you.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they're neat.
Get a picture of you with your wings and your dress. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm still wearing my dress. Oh, right, you get wings. Oh, that's hilarious. That's so funny.
So that's why it's fun to come in with other people, because things happen that
It's only noticeable by,
Yeah, when there's a party and it's not just you looking at it. Yeah. Absolutely. It's very pretty, It's just like, it's one of those experiences which I think is just outside the price bracket of a lot of people who might be interested, but not like really artsy people.
Right.
Because you get above $20 and it's like, yeah, well, But I guess the nice thing is people who aren't too sure about it can always lean on the heavy Steam refund policy and be like, you know what, I'm just going to check it out and then refund it if I'm not into it. And
It's an evergreen product too, so you're going to be getting different exhibits in here.
yeah, exactly.
So that's cool.
Well, I'm really worried about the Ender Presents for that reason, is that it doesn't feel as stable in architecture, and I always felt like I was like with a name like that, like it's just I don't know, it's going to be difficult for them to really catch on. I know a lot of people have been really impressed by it, but I went in there. I loved their teleport mechanism. I loved some of the kind of things that happened to me, but it wasn't obvious to me like this is, where I'm like walking physically through it, so I have an idea of have I seen bits or have I missed bits. This is totally different. That felt a little bit unstructured, and I don't think it is that it's necessarily that. I just didn't know how to access the other content. Yes, dinosaurs. That's like a classic
You're
museum.
right about the museum itself is a piece of art, right? It's just awesome the way they do these hallways and these
Yeah,
these
it
views.
feels very Spanish, like almost like gaudy or something. I don't know. It feels very influenced there. This is neat. It's just, I'm just enjoying myself, you know.
So the space has undergone a lot of development over the last couple of years, and one of my favorite things to do for a while was just coming here like at 2 in the morning, late at night. That feeling of being all alone in this giant museum was just so intriguing to me. It was kind of freaky, but really mysterious and enticing as well. I don't know, it's just the strangest thing.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. Cherry out the back. Yeah, come closer, little one. That's funny. Yeah, a lot of these, they kind of feel tilt brush origin. Now, there's a bunch of
This is total tilt brush.
there's a bunch of good apps that are out for this. Like, I would love to see some graffiti artwork featured here.
Oh, look, we got someone else here.
Oh, hey, it's
It's Loa Maker.
Loa Maker.
I advise not trying to steal that egg over there.
Oh yeah, let's see the egg. Yeah, I want to go in that. I want to go inside the mouth.
Grab that egg there, Zim.
Yeah, that'd be funny if you could pick it up and it would just bite your head off. Game over.
Ooh.
Like, but think about a future museum, right? Where that static piece of artwork comes alive and it comes after you, you know? Like,
Chasing you down through the museum.
yeah, like literally. And then just like tearing your character. Like, it'd be even better if it's your friend who gets torn apart and they're screaming. And you're like, shit, this is all of a sudden turned into a horror film.
Hey, this feels very Dr. Seuss style to me.
This one, yeah, this is weird. Hot dog eats the hamburger, like. It just makes me hungry, though. I haven't had a hamburger in, oh god, probably 5 months now.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, well, the thing is, my wife's pregnant with our third, and we're in the second trimester, so we can't risk, like, you know, getting takeaway even, or takeout, what you would call takeout. Oh boy! All right, this is a teleport into a wacko dimension. I can tell. Press here to float. What the heck? Whoa! Okay, we're in space on some kind of a spaceship. Whoa! I floated into the other dimension by accident. Go back in there. You found the human centipede made out of ice cream? Yeah, Chopper. Chopper, just a pro tip there. If you want to have me hear the message without waiting for the intervals, because I'm a bit distracted given Chris is here. Just put M before your message and then I'll hear it. This is cool. This is almost like Star Wars-y. Oh man. It's fun just floating through, like, it's funny though.
It's hilarious watching you just float around in space like that, man.
Yeah, it's just fun. I can't wait till we get like full body tracking though, because like just seeing half the torso, no legs, you know, it'd be fun if someone could like kick their legs in space, you know, like woo, floating. And then all those adult toys suspension things are going to be used for VR players. You know, they're going to be like suspended in their room, like just flying. I'm floating.
Right, totally.
And then there's going to be some amazing story about, you know, someone who's caught in a contraption and can't get out and had to phone their friend to come save them, and they're stuck in this thing.
Yeah, you know that's going to happen.
Actually, I wonder, have there been any more VR fatalities since that dude, the Russian dude, fell through the glass table?
Guy?
What's that?
Right?
Like, there was the Russian guy, but other than that, I don't think I've heard another one, which is good.
There we go.
Holy cow, this is bizarre.
Look at this.
Of course, what isn't? Lots of cigarettes, lots of alcohol, sausages.
Yeah, don't cut yourself on the broken glass there, Zim.
Somebody here in pain. This is kind of like, if I was to entitle this is like motorcycle crash. The funny part is when you're looking out at the museum and you're like realizing how infinitesimally small you are. That perspective is really neat. But the thing is, I kind of feel like this interface is...
I am here. I mean, I'm way tiny.
You're super tiny. But like this interface, as I'm listening to people, talk about like where we're headed with like AI and stuff, and human consciousness like merging. Like Musk was talking about it the other day on Rogan's podcast, and it's like it's mental to think like these things might all merge into one. Like.
Wait, was Musk on Rogan again?
Yeah, he went again. Oh, you got to watch it. It's really good.
Oh God, yeah.
2 hours. Yeah, it's really good. It was 2 days ago he went on. Maybe 3 now. Yeah. Definitely the volume in the app is like low or something. I don't know. That's my biggest gripe so far, because I'm a huge audio guy, and like I wasn't expecting the museum to be this empty audio-wise. I was hoping it would be more of a sonic, not just visual kind of cacophony, and that's so far my only disappointment with it. The teleportation is a little bit sluggish, but it's a museum, so fair enough. Where do we need to go next?
So I think maybe to the other side, because you came this way originally.
Yeah.
Through the other side.
I'll just follow on.
Yeah, let's go.
It's mad.
Let's take a look over this way.
Like I won't try to do the whole thing, because the other thing I'm trying to do tonight is the whole Patrick Swayze ghost scene of VR Pottery. That's my next thing. What do we got here?
Maybe if we... Let's see.
I like how we can see the other person, There's Loa.
Let's fly into this one right here. You should see me pop down there.
Okay.
There we go.
Yeah, I can probably just join you. Oh, maybe I can just teleport. There you go.
Yeah. This is Danny Bittman's world, man. He's always doing the whole scale thing. Like, you can definitely pop down in all of these, I think. Yeah. Here we go.
This reminds me of like Firewatch and games like that are like super
totally.
colorful. It's just an interesting place. Like again, it reminds me the number one thing this reminds me of is still Janus VR, the original like VR web.
Dude, Janus was mind-blowing, especially for its time, right? It's like, wow. They were doing the craziest experiments back then.
Yeah, and that was 2013, 2014, and then it unfortunately it never matured beyond what it originally was, and then it died. So.
Dude, they were doing like some of the original VR like conferences, expos, where you could like go in and put your hand on a poster and get teleported to the artist's space.
Yeah.
They were way ahead of their time.
I'm gonna go into the. Can I go in there? No.
Oh, that won't let us in.
No, that one's just a side project. Space. Since 2017, Danny Bittman has continued his exploration. The trouble that I find actually is a lot of this art, and a lot of art in general, gets like pigeonholed and doesn't have a broad platform for people to discover it. And like although I'm not a VR chat dude, things like that where artists have gone and made something and then it has kind of almost like a physical presence. That's why I'm hoping that something like Janus will come back, where it's like it's the web. You can go to a web address essentially, and then you can just be in that space. Because I remember I went to Reddit and places like that, and there would be people like checking out Reddit cats, and you'd be there standing with them, and you'd be laughing at articles which were now rooms, and it was awesome. I want that. I want the VR web, like, and I kind of hope it's not Facebook's. I kind of hope it's something a little bit more open source than just Horizon or whatever's next there. Like maybe Firefox will do it, Mozilla.
Firefox, I think, is probably leading the charge. Right
They're
now.
working on it, but I haven't seen anything compelling since Janice. I really haven't seen anything compelling. Okay, this is neat. This was a... Oh, cool. And I won't miss the other room which we saw. That's cool as well. Bloody hell. Oh, this is another Danny Bittman project. Weird-ass alien stuff. For those in chat, thanks for watching. This is the Museum of Other Realities. That's a little Half-Life either right there. It's it feels like a museum.
Yeah, let's go the other direction this time.
All right, hang on. There's something back here I missed. Chris, back in this other room here. I didn't want to miss that. Very weird. There's like lots of eyes and stuff. It's really madness. And it's been running okay for me, but not perfect. It's my fault probably for trying to push 1080p 60 FPS again. What is this thing? Ghouls. Oh, this is neat. I'm sorry if I lost you, Chris. I'll be back in a minute. I had to see this. Holy shit. This is cool. I'm a death metal guy, so, you know. Doom soundtrack I like a lot. Big skulls. Imposing. Lovely. Not as riveting as some of the... Oh, this is cool, because this is playing with shapes. And the entire room is like almost like a visualizer? It's hard for me to represent what I'm seeing.
Yo.
This is neat. Yeah, you think this is that fractals? Is that what that is?
It is.
Yeah, I thought so. I wondered if we were in fractal domain. Fractals are fucking weird though, dude. They are so strange. I remember I programmed Sierpinski's triangle app on my TI-85.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, that calculator. For youngins who might be watching, that's like a special programming calculator where you could like enter commands and write small computer programs. And it was like a standard for many years. The TI-83 I think surpassed it, which is. And then
that was the calculator to own back then.
Yeah. Oh man, can you go in here? I bet you can go in the skull. Can you go in the skull?
Look at that.
Shit, you can go. Oh, cool. Oh man.
Whoa.
Trippy, man. This is like some kind of like, yeah, punk rock concert or something. Hey, Izzy, you in here somewhere? Not Izzy, Ozzy. Sorry, Izzy's a totally different character. Yes, skeletons. That was the other app I was hoping to do tonight, but it's not out yet, which is Anatomy Explorer 2020. I can't wait to blow apart the human body and just reassemble it piece by piece, because I know that my knowledge is not the best. This is cool.
Now, this is some creepy stuff.
I'd love to see this in a game. Like this is like something that would be really neat to come across.
So cool. Yeah.
Some really cool, you know, concept art here, to be honest. There's some weird stuff. This whole night has been just bizarre.
Is that you breathing hard?
Please say I haven't missed the pottery. Mad Hatter, you haven't missed the pottery. We're going to get to that in about 10 minutes here, because I think I'm running short on time already. Yeah. 10 minutes I think I got left. All right. We were going that way, right? I missed you, but you said this direction is...
Let's check out the Chroma Lab stuff. That's always fun.
Okay, so we definitely saw that. Chroma Lab. See, that's new to me. I'm going to pop my third beer here in a second.
Oh, most excellent.
Like, there's some days that I just, like, I sleep in until I have to work, you know what I mean? It's like, tonight's going to be one of those, yeah.
You still got the day job going strong?
Yeah. I'm actually, it's funny because I'm a permanent work from home worker. So I had this gig well before, you know, all this kicked off. So really, this isn't as bizarre for me as it is many others. Many others are kind of like, oh, I don't have to commute, my kids are home, but like we homeschool our kids, so like it's actually not, it's not so weird for us. The weirdest part is that we're trying to limit our exposure to others outside because Karen's pregnant, and it's like this is like a baby toy right here. This is like some kind of weird ass, what the hell? What is that? Sorry, I had to look at
That's
this.
a very disturbing noise.
You hear a noise?
Oh my god, you don't hear this?
No, I honestly think.
I wonder if you're missing a lot of the sounds.
Well, you know what happened? I think the Rift just did some kind of remapping or upgrade, and I was like suspecting. I'm like, should I reboot? But I was already late for the show, and so I was like, I'll just push live. But I should.
86 Demardotter says, a giant fidget spinner.
No,
Giant fidget spinner, yeah, that's a giant fidget spinner, exactly. Tilt
do you hear
cut.
the music?
I hear a, yeah, now I do. Like it's.
More dresses. It's a fashion show.
It's yeah. Go on. I already took the first spin. You go in. I did one of these. Gorgeous, just yeah. Yeah, there you go. Oh man, that is awesome.
You gotta walk. It's the runway walk, man.
Oh, you gonna do the runway?
Oh yeah, they got a mirror too.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, I can finally see what I've been looking like. Actually, to be honest, I think I'm killing it. This is awesome.
You're killing it, dude. You got like the Tron dress. It's the Tron dress.
This is a very nice dress. If I was gonna wear anything, I wanted to be seen in this. Does it make my ass look big? No, but seriously, you know what I did? You know Rec Room? Do you know the game Rec Room?
Yeah.
So I built up a bunch of credits in the game, right? Like game money, and then feel free to walk, and then I spent it on a random item, not realizing that maybe I would get, a female item back, and so I got this like polka dot red dress back, and I was like, feck it, I'm owning up, I'm manning this, and I'm just gonna wear it. Because I spent all my credits on it anyway. So this kind of fits me anyway, so it's all good.
Gotta express yourself, man.
That's it. Hey. And it's funny because I have kids walk up to me, they're like, yo, what happened? And then they hear my voice and they're like, shit, you're like a dad. Why are you wearing a dress? Like, they're just so puzzled. It's so funny. It's great. Love it. Woo, go dads in dresses. Yeah, that's it.
I sent us on the wrong turn, obviously, here.
It's gotta be somewhere here.
World one, where?
That is a very fetching dress for you, I must say, Chris.
Thank you. I handpicked that one right there.
Yeah, no, that's a good one. That's a good one. World 1, what is this?
Oh, okay, this is it. I haven't seen this.
Well, let's go right in.
Interesting.
What does it say? It says,
What do we got going?
this is an eye test from this direction. I'm going to see if I can read it.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Was working as a VJ doing live video editing performances in clubs when he got an Oculus DK. Shit! Oh, shit, that's cool.
Can we go in?
Yeah, I hope so.
Oh, dude. Whoa.
Holy feck, man. And you can go faster.
Okay, that's awesome.
No, that's badass. That is like, shoo. And it echoes a little bit. Oh, man. Look at this place.
Dude, this is incredible, Tim.
Yeah, this is a place I could hang out and listen to some pumping music right here. If only they had some music. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Oh, Jesus. It is nice, though. Bloody hell. It's big as well.
I got total chills and goosebumps in here. This is amazing.
You know what this reminds me of? There is a subterranean spot in Subnautica which is very much like this in its volume and stuff.
Like the volcanic stuff.
And they added those feckin' like flowers that have the snakes that come out at you. Oh man, that was terrifying.
Yes.
I almost like pissed myself when I saw the first one. Oh, absolutely.
Scariest games you've played.
Yeah, bladder opening. Oh, the thing is, like on the face of it, it looks like, oh, this is a friendly game. This is a nice game. No. No, it's not. It is absolutely the opposite.
How far does this go?
It's huge, man. You can just like, we're like practically into Mordor over here. This is a massive piece of artwork. Man, can you imagine if you stuck like Van Gogh or something in this? Salvador Dali? Can you imagine if Dali's mind like could create something in VR? Heck, you know. So cool. I really feel like I'm in a movie right now. I don't know why. I feel like I'm in like some kind of like action sequence. Strange.
Dude, I think this is infinite. This has got to be infinite.
I think it's infinite. Yeah, let's teleport up.
Which is pretty impressive.
We teleport up? Yep, that got me out. Whew. That was screenshot. Press here to float. I like that it's like, yeah, you might want to screenshot this. This is kind of cool. It is kind of cool. That was neat. All right, but I think that's probably the end. I'm going to go ahead and do the pottery in a second here now, because I said I would do that, and then later in the week at some point we'll probably get on to the exploring bodies thing. But I just wanted to do this because it looked really neat. I know I haven't seen everything, but hey, what is this then? It's like a little diorama thing. This is like being in a small house. Oh God, he's huge.
Oh, no way.
Whoa.
Look at you.
Hello.
That's awesome.
Whoa, man. That is insane. You could like play hide and seek in these like tiny little houses.
This is Dirk here. Isn't he the guy that just did that new VR chat level yesterday?
What's his name?
Dirk.
Oh, sounds
Saw his
familiar.
posting like yesterday.
I feel like I've met him.
Damn, that looks good.
I feel like I've met him. That's the weirdest thing is that like sometimes these artists, like again, OC is the place you'd meet them, and then you'd go a year and you'd forget their name or whatever, you know, but you'd have met them over a drink or two.
Can we go inside?
You can go inside, you can go upstairs. I'm just gonna go ahead and float up these staircases now. That float mechanic is really good. I appreciate that a lot, and I'm glad you showed me. It makes a difference to be able to smooth loco, especially when people are watching, because teleport loco is not friendly for viewing.
Absolutely.
Honestly, it's not friendly for actually being the person in first person either. It's not. You lose the context. Unless it's like some kind of blink teleport. Alright, pop out. Oh! Not quite. Didn't quite make it. There we go. So tiny. It's so funny. You feel like you're like 6'8" or something. It's funny. Alright, well, that's probably me for now. I gotta jump onto the other app so I can cover them both tonight. But Chris, thanks for the tour, man. That was really cool.
Hey,
nice
man,
doing it with you.
Good seeing you, Zim.
You as well. Next time, hopefully maybe not in dresses, but hey, who knows?
All right, man. It's been a fun evening. Take care, my friend.
Good night. Good night. All right, well, we're going to hop out. And that was the Museum of Other Realities. What a weird app. What a weird app. There you go. I mean, it's one of those things that I would say, for me, it's, I probably wouldn't like say go rush out and buy it, but like if you have the available income or you're really into that kind of artsy stuff, then yeah, fair enough. But I think I would commit to having like find a person who you can play it with. I think it's like substantially better with multiplayer, and I definitely regret telling Buck, nah, which is a shame because I could definitely have used the extra dude. But thank you again to Chris, Deep Rifter, who hopped in with me. That was very nice. It was so much better to go in with somebody who knows what they're doing as well instead of just guessing, because it'd be a lot less boring. It's a lot less boring with somebody, is what I'm trying to say. Now I'm drinking Dead Pony Club. I've already had a Duvel and an Elvis juice. So I've had my fill of beers already tonight. And now we're going to go make pottery after a few pints worth of alcohol. So we'll see how this goes. This might not go so smoothly. All right, on to pottery. On to pottery, my friends. Okay. What have we got here? What have we got here? Yes. All right, who's still with me? Okay, let's go. Pottery. Mr. Mad Hatter, good. I'm glad you're able to see it. I know you were one of the ones who was interested in this. I'll just check my battery levels. Yeah, we're still good on the receiver and transmitter. These are the things that I'm checking all the time. Just want to let you guys know, I'm actually like, personally, super unhappy with my show at the moment. Like, I don't feel it's got the pizzazz that I normally bring to these things. So just letting you guys know that. Because I used to have like this awesome intro with like pumping music and stuff, and then we transition into something, we transition out, and I kind of stripped that all away for performance reasons. To be able to make the thing like run at a proper frame rate and all that kind of stuff. And now I'm kind of like, I want to put that framework back together again and make it something that I'm proud of. Like right now, it's just like me streaming a game. And it's like, that's not the entertainment value I want to bring. So just watch this space. Stuff's going to change. Yeah. Not much stays static with me. That's my promise. All right, there we go. So, in we go. I hope this app doesn't have the same volume issue. The Infinite Dreams team would like to thank you for buying Let's Create Pottery. I didn't, but yeah, thanks Oculus. We hope this application will release your creative spirit and bring a lot of unique and relaxing fun to you and your family. Okie dokie. What do we got here? This is a very nice little space, although it's a little bit cold for me. I tend to like a warmer environment. This looks like it's like a lighthouse. It's like a modern version of a lighthouse. Right, pottery time. I feel like I should get a chair and sit down. Standing up for this is going to be odd, isn't it? Squash it. This is how you shape the pottery. And you karate chop. You karate chop. Karate chop. Oh, there's no tactile feedback. And then you expand out. See, I can't even, this is not a hand. This is just material. And I make it bulge. I make it as a bulges. Look at this bulgy pottery. Would you not buy this? Would you not buy this? It's so beautiful. Yes. See? Beautiful pottery. Like beautiful woman has curves. Like a beautiful woman has curves.
Jigga68 says, does this game have Patrick Swayze?
Well, yeah, Patrick Swayze. It actually comes with a pair of like inflatable arms. They just grab you around your midriff and they just squeeze you ever so gently as you'd go. Just to give you the sense that maybe you get lucky tonight with Patrick Swayze. And then burn. Pull the trigger to burn it. Burn it! Burn it! Burn it! Oh. You just like pick it up and you just chuck it. I'd love that. I think you have to... Okay. Firing. Usually takes hours.
Jigga68 says, and Demi Moore.
Good old Demi Moore. Okay, so that's fired. Look at my beautiful pottery. And that's that lovely shade of... If anyone's ever done pottery, which I have, You fire it in a kiln and then you paint it afterwards. And where's my beer? Ah, Jesus. We're getting to the part where like Zim's going to say whatever. So use this, okay? Use this wisely. Any secrets you want to know? Now's the time to ask. Right. Smash it. No, auction it is what he's saying. Pass to the auction house. I didn't even paint it. Money. Give me the money. Start the bidding.
Jigger68 says, I have back in HS in the 80s.
$6, $9. Sold for $9. 9 coins. There you go. I've sold my first pottery. Beautiful. Back in the 80s. Back in the 80s, what did you do to Demi Moore? Are you admitting something, Gygar? Before your Skyrim time, you did something to Demi Moore? Went to a party, you're like, yo. Oh, you did some pottery. Sorry. Did some pottery or did some other stuff? All right, Aunt Chloe. I heard you found yourself a new hobby. Now you're trying to make pottery. So I'm pretty sure you could use some advice from your old Aunt Chloe. Here, try to shape a vase that looks exactly like the one in the picture I sent you and bake it. Don't forget that the pottery requires both skill and patience. When you're done, blah, blah, blah. Okay, no problem. So far, I'm saying as much as it looks nice, I'm not getting the feel. You know, it's just like you're poking it with a stick. It's really not. So let's see here. How is this stuff working?
Jigger68 says, pottery for art class in high school.
Okay, pottery. Yeah. Art class, high school. Just look like narrow neck. I'm fucking drunk now, lads. I can't be shaping shitty ass pottery. The fuck? What do you expect from me? I'm like carving a woman out here. That's good enough. Oh shit. I'm sorry. I'm so glad Rowdy's not here. Man, if Rowdy was here, I would be like, oh. Yeah, let's tap this. Almost. Okay. That's pretty close.
Jigger68 says, I wish I had did something with Demi Moore back then. She super hot back in the 80s.
Oh, she was great. Yeah. It's so funny how actresses like come and go, you know? In terms of the temperature level. That is understandable, of course. We all age. We all age. Beautiful. We are done. Now what? All right. Time to le bake.
86 Thimardotter says, it's like trying to draw in MS Paint with a large brush.
Yeah. Oh man, I did that recently. That was not fun. Oh my god. I'm gonna have to stay with you guys all night. I just want to thank everybody for, you know, continuing to support my endeavors. I know they tend to be quite indie. And lately, because of my kids and stuff, I've not been very consistent. For those of you who have been well more consistent at viewing than I have been at showing up to these streams and creating, thank you. Big thank you. All right, I need to fucking paint this thing. How do I paint it? Paint it! Damn it! Where's that? That was basic. Look at that. Look at this beautiful thing. And then look at this. It's like lumpy as shit. It's like a pregnant pot. All right, let's ship it. Feck it. My auction house. Send order. Wait, which send it? Who did I send it to? Chloe. Make hay while the sun shines. Now, don't worry that your vase was not perfect. Rome was not... Damn it, she just took it and I don't even get to paint it. I've enclosed 10 coins for you. Oh, and one more thing. You need to bake your item before you can paint it. Obviously. Of course. Blah, 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 blah. Shop. What is that? Buying paint? Is that what... I have to buy paint. Feck's sake, I have to buy paint. Oh, God. I mean, fair enough, but... Oh, shit. You know, it's like the number one thing I don't want to have to do is buy paint. Shitty ass paint. Come on. Oh, man, I'm so going to rail this on the next podcast. I'll be like, that was the worst app I've ever played. No, it's not that. It's not the worst. It's just... I'm joking. I'm being harsh. I like how no matter the shape of the, like this is not how this works. This is in no way a simulator. You understand what I'm saying? This is not how you don't pull the clay out. I mean, you put your other hand in and you can reshape it a little bit, but like this is not the amount of flexibility that you have.
86 Thimardotter says, sees picture of vase on eBay, orders it. Vase turns up looking like Zims.
Hey. Oh, Jesus, Hatter. Don't tell Rowdy, that's all that matters. Alright, it was a beautiful pot. It was amazing. Alright, so you have to tell him. Oh, shit. Doing a terrible job here. I'm having trouble. I'm having some serious ass trouble. Where the feck is the line? I can barely see. My eyes are crisscrossing. Shit. Come on. Feck it. I am not gonna do well on this pottery thing. Shit. Look at it. It's fat on the sides. Touch now. Steve Irwin used to say. Just a dabble. A little bit of the pottery plants. This is literally going to be the most shite pottery. Come on. No, don't fucking... Stop it. It's like Photoshop for clay. The most frustrating thing. Feck it, bake it, man. Ship it, bake it. That's it. We are done. Fucking picture of my stuff on eBay. How dare you? How dare you? I should shake my vasy clay-filled hands at you repeatedly. Damn it. You know, I'm thinking about bringing some kind of torture back to the stream. I know it's a bad thing. but it's bad for me. I swear I went gray after fecking how many dread halls. That's not bad. It's not bad. Could be worse. But there's no like finger feedback. It's just like there's nothing. Red. Coat of paint. Perfect. She's done. The interface is also a little bit like... I think if you bought this, you'd be like pretty unhappy. Yeah. I feel bad because this app looked good. I mean, as much as... God, I'm glad I left this to last because I am not going to have the stamina. All right, I'll tell you what, 10 more minutes of this and then I'm done. I am less interested in this than you are. All right, we got to make that pot. 60 coins. I gave you 60 coins. Now you just to get black and gray and all that stuff. Ah, yes. That's what you want. You just want the gray paints and the other paints. Where are we? What's this? Patterns. Okay. Just buy that pattern and that pattern and that pattern. You're good.
86 The Mardota
That's
says,
it.
I did expect to be shaping with both hands.
Yeah, the shaping with both hands was the #1 thing I called out on the podcast. They even said hands in the description. Why are they starting off with this lump of shit? Huh? Why are you starting me off on this? Look at that beautiful thing. Start me off on that, I'll paint it. You fucking fixed it. Where's my apothecary? Whatever. Oh shit, what? Is there literally no... Oh shit, there's no guides now. I just have to do it. Feck you. Feck you, you feckers. Oh no. Oh, that's horrible. I have to just rub it. Give it a nice nakedy neck. Give me a nice little nakedy neck. There we go. Longer neck, thank you. Longer neck. Let's go ahead and pet that puppy. Pet that puppy. Yeah. Stroke that chicken. Chicken licking. Is that as far in as you go? Yes, it is. All right. That's kind of close. You get a little bit closer. All right, we got a little bit more in the old stars department. Then we need a little bit of body. A little bit of body. Tap that. And then. Not making it lumpy is freaking hard, man. Look at how lumpy ass my
Alex
fucking pot
Zoidberg
is.
says, make a very suggestive looking vase.
That's not a giant penis face. Stop it. That's not Alex. Make a suggestive looking vase. Fucking you people. That's not even close. Come on, look, that's a little plumper here. Give me that meat, baby. Put on a few pounds. Screw something up there. This hand is the most awkward object. It's not like I'd rather have like a lathe or something. Look at how shit mine looks compared to that. Oh my god, tapered neck. Tapered neck. And it's pretty flat at the bottom, yeah? That's
Alex Zoidberg says, try using the right side of right hand.
like that. No, it's just responding to the fingers. See, they can just go straight through it. Like, what the hell? It's the thumb. The thumb is the most predictable part. They just made a milk jug. This is very frustrating. This is like the worst horror game for me. Apparently that's 4 stars. Alright, fucking ship it. bake this shit before it gets worse. Oh my god. Roddy was right, man. Roddy was right. The shit that you came out with. I thought it was gonna like tell you how to make it, but it doesn't. It just like, freeform it. Here's a picture. It's like, you only gave me 2 tutorial steps. Bitches. Jesus. All right, undercoat of silver, which I did not buy because I'm an idiot. Maybe. Oh shit. I forgot to buy the paint. And I have no money. This is not good. Alright, we're gonna do patterns. Patterns, alright. Pattern. I'm gonna do 1, 3, 4 of those. No, it wants thick. Alright, we'll go thick. So we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and then we'll do the small ones, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4 of those, and then we'll do 4 of the other ones, and we'll go 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's like, oh yeah, look at what they ordered, and look what I'm delivering. That is such a shite pot. If you bought that on, oh shoot, up here. Yeah, I forgot. Sorry. And then we go blink. And we go blink. And we go blink. Wow. What a beautiful vase. Like that is exactly, this is the eBay experience right here.
Says, where is the song Unchained Melody from the movie Ghost?
You know, all I can say is that this is one of the more frustrating apps that I've played. And I will be glad to ship this Piezo de Shiz. Should I send it or should I auction it? I kind of want to auction it, but fuck it. I was going to get 60 coins straight out just for that. So, it's all right. All right, what did you say, Auntie? Rebecca York says, got your email from my friend Chloe. I was in Greece last summer, and when I visited the National Museum of Athens, I found a gorgeous antique amphora. Obviously, this amazing piece of art was not for sale, so I would like you to create a copy of it based on the picture I took. I know, an amphora is not that practical nowadays, so I decided that you should make a vase instead. Just keep the general face of the general face of the amphora, but give it a flat bottom so I could use it as a vase. I am sure it would make a wonderful addition to my flowers. I will pay you 50 coins. One more? Okay. One more.
Thimardotter says, can you put your pottery on exhibition in the museum you tried before this?
God, no. 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 We're not doing that. No. Then Ratty might see it. Be fucking, maybe right. So we want it to be like large up here. And then we just want it to like taper down like a tulip. You're like, right down to the very core. Doing pretty well. Pretty close. I'm just fat around here. Pretty close. Nice and detailed. Doing actual pottery would be really cool. This actually makes me want to do actual pottery, which is weird. It's so frustrating. What the hell? Maybe I shouldn't have gotten drunk first. It's like the fat pot. That is a hideous freaking pot, man. Feck it, you know? Feck it. There's not enough time in my life. Let's bake that. Oh, they're expecting it to be painted or whatever. Even though pottery is a very dexterous activity, this game only has collision on the fingers, making the whole pot making procedure harder than it should be. Exactly. Like, there's a lot of feedback when you're making a pot. A lot of feedback. And you have both hands to kind of work it and shape it, and that's the beauty of it. You know, it's a very, I would compare it to like racing when you have an Xbox controller versus a steering wheel. Like the amount of control that you have in that like 900-degree turn is so much more than just, you know, just look at how shite this pot looks. Wow, this is amateur. Man. All right, now they didn't ask me for it, but I could do some patterns. Look, it's like painting. I bet you I'm gonna get... Yeah, look. It's like dinging me for putting the stuff on it. Can I undo? Erase all. Ship it prepare. I'm actually gonna put it up to the market. Beautiful. Actually, no, let's... What? Can't send it? What? It's not close enough to send it. Shit. My art isn't good enough. Oh no, please. It's a bear pot made by a pottery student. Please be gentle. Please, 11 coins. At least 11. 11 coins. 11 coins. 11 coins. 11. Can we hear 11? Ah, feck it. 7 quid for my shitty pot. By Zhu Lao. Thank you, Zhu Lao, for your graciousness.
86 Thimardotter says, insert auction house giggling.
Yeah, that was pretty embarrassing. I'm glad I don't have to buy the clay, though. Anyway, there you go. That's Let's Create Pottery VR, a game that I will not recommend most of you buy. Actually, both apps that we played tonight are games that you probably were curious about, but probably didn't want to buy, and that's why I wanted to run them, because it's like, because I've got free access to both of them, I can show you what they are, and then at least you don't have to deal with that shit, you know? You're like, oh, I saw Zim play it. Now I don't have to buy it. Which is 90% of you. And then for the other 10% of you who are like, oh wow, that's really my thing, then you can go buy it and support them, you know? So that's generally how my indie sphere goes. It's about a, I think, 10% ratio of footfall, but that's just the way it is. Hope you enjoyed that. Yeah, if any of you have any thoughts or parting questions or whatever for me, then just shout now. And then I'm going to get myself out of here and go get ready for a week. So far I've drank a couple of things. I've drank Elvis juice, which was really nice. Grapefruit infused Indian pale ale. A Duvel, which is a Belgian blonde golden ale. And then a Dead Pony Club, which is really good. I love how they write dead on there, upside down, backwards. Very cool. Poker. Yeah, it's midnight. I've got work in the morning, so I can't be starting anything new right now, but the old me would say yes. The new me would say I need my sleep because I'm a 35-year-old man, and that doesn't go well if you just try to run on like 4 or 6 hours of sleep. I need my, like 7 or 8 hours now. Otherwise, I just don't feel right in the morning. And it's like such a drag then. It's terrible feeling tired. It's like dragging yourself through the day and all the kind of logical stuff you got to drag through. So all that stuff. Anyway, if that game has some tool, I think it would be better. Some tool. You mean like something else? Is ale beer but English? Is ale beer but English? Ale is I'm not an alcohol nut. I don't know all the different types, but ale is typically stronger than beer. That's all I can say. It's often more hoppy, or it's darker in color. It's more like amber color than beer, which tends to be like pea colored, and yeah, it tends to be stronger tasting, stronger flavor. But yeah, there you go. A little bit different. Or is it root beer but uses branches like branch beer? What the feck is branch beer? Root beer? Branch beer? Trunk beer? Oh yeah, baby. Give me that trunk beer. Straight sap squirted in both of my eyes. Then I just drank it branch and trunk beer. Mixture of trunk, branch, and root beer. What about leaf beer? Is leaf beer any good? I think leaf beer is tea. Isn't leaf beer tea? I think that's pretty much it. Anyway, look, that was Museum of Other Realities and Pottery VR. Thank you for sticking with me. I hope you all burn in the volcano and sizzle up and die. You're not getting love from me. Not tonight. Tomorrow's Monday. What do you expect? Get out of here.